Hi there, Taurus. Thank you so much for tuning in. You guys are having a great month. My, lots going on here. I feel like the energy's moving for you, Taurus. You feel like you're very connected with your body. That's what I feel also. 3 of Pentacles in reverse. Interesting. Okay. We'll get to that. But nonetheless, Taurus, I feel that you are letting things flow in some shape or form. You're letting things flow. And, wow. And manifest. Mother of Wands. 3 of Pentacles. Very, very significant. Okay. Wow. Okay. 10 of Swords. 8 Pentacles in reverse. I'm feeling like it's getting down to the wire about something. Down to the wire about something, alright? This wants to come out in tandem with the 2 of Wands. I will pull it. Wow. The world as your base. So you've been in a transformational period, it seems, Taurus, and it seems that you are absolutely still, right, on this fast track towards achieving whatever it is you want to achieve, entering this new world, entering this new form of existence. Let's take a look at elementally what's going on here. Significant number of Swords. Significant number of Wands. And equally as much Pentacles. The element that is somewhat less represented here for you, somewhat, is water. Okay? So perhaps in this new beginning, right? Let me get to it. I feel like a lot is going on here for you, okay? Especially perhaps as it regards other people. And viewpoints within your environment, maybe within this change. The people that are involved in this change, maybe. All right, in your deep past, you have the 8 of Swords. Feeling like you need to break out of a situation that does not speak to your personal truth, maybe, right? Feeling that this is restricting. I need to change. I need to transform something. I need to change something, reinvent something, right? I need to be reborn in some way. And I know, right, that this was very much a theme that was coming up for you, Taurus, in your previous readings. Now, in your recent past, the 8 of Swords leads into the 5 of Swords in reverse. It's almost like that feeling of, I know I gotta rip the Band-Aid off. If I want to make progress, I gotta cut through this worm, right? It's like the illusion of boundary, of restriction, right? Of hindrance that we need to just move through. Okay, it's the breaking of that whatever holds us back in some shape or form from making the progress we need to make. 2 Swords, both speaking to inhibition, right? Inhibition, but the desire ultimately to succeed, supersede that boundedness, that restriction. So perhaps there was a feeling of, right, I know I gotta do what I gotta do. I gotta just say it. I gotta just do it. I gotta make my decision, and I need to move forward on it, right? Even if it hurts certain people, even if, right, it hurts, right? When we do what is right for us, right, when we are our best selves, we can be the best selves for others, right? So it's like an illusion. It's like, I don't want to ruffle feathers, maybe. I know that, this is going to be difficult, but I need to take this stand and I need to be the one who does it. Now, you stepped into the energy of the 7 of Wands, and you harness that energy. It's in reverse. And that led you to the Son of Pentacles, looking back at the 5 of Swords. So it's a trio. It's a trio of energy that's very much sort of turning in within itself. It's like a triangulation of energy, right? Five of Swords pointing over, perhaps a little reluctantly, with a little bit of resistance to the Son of Pentacles. To the Son of Pentacles, but then up top is this Seven of Wands energy that's pointing down to them both, almost like lighting the lantern in between them. It's almost like bringing them together to cooperate in some shape or form, right? But the Seven of Wands speaks to a desire to rekindle something. But you know what's interesting, and it's in reverse though, well, okay, but what's interesting is that both the Five of Swords and the Seven of Wands depict sort of a solidarity to them in some shape or form, where it's like you have a very chaotic or status quo kind of situation, and then all of a sudden, right, there is a reinvention of some sort. There is a sorry about that, guys. There is a sudden breakthrough. Something is ignited in some way. Something is redefined, right? So, and even in terms of awareness, even in terms of our awareness of a situation, right? So it's like the realizing, hey, this is an illusion. I need to step through this. This is realizing what I need to do. Then this is like sort of the aha moment of this is what I want to do, right? Along this path. This is the actual action that we take in terms of this newfound clarity, right? This is like actually breaking through ability to move and think through on this new path and strategize and theorize. This card speaks to fire, the action, the implementation of a strategy in and of itself. So air precedes fire. So inevitably, right, inherently, you needed to do this, right? You needed to move through whatever intellectual blockage or energetic blockage there was that was holding you back from taking this new beginning on. So, but it seems that perhaps, right, in terms of, this is a very creative card, one that speaks to passion, right? The ignition of passion. Perhaps you were unclear, you were waiting before you lit the match, before you were like, okay, of all these options, right, that I can take, of all of these different wands that I can light, I'm going to wait before I decide which one I want to proceed with, how I want to take this more creative, inventive approach next. You have the Son of Pentacles, right? So, and the Son of Pentacles and the Five of Swords are head to head, and it's this impending decision on how you want to move forward, right? In terms of, I'm feeling creatively, creative direction, is lighting and waiting for these two to hash it out, right? So Son of Pentacles is returning to this Five of Swords. Returning to this Five of Swords, which if you feel that it was energy that you were in a way maybe bypassing or trying to bypass, right? The Son of Pentacles is like, we got to get through whatever hindrance there might be, whatever hesitation you have, even if it is, again, just not a tangible, right, roadblock, but just one that is like of fear, right, that we feel, right? It's an inhibition that is not real, but we intellectualize that it is. So it's about, I'm sensing the approach that you're taking in terms of this new beginning, right, needs to be truly evaluated, right, and reevaluated in terms of how am I approaching this? What approach am I taking? Is it have I broken through, right? Whatever it is that has kept me in this old way of thinking and strategizing and analyzing, right? Because it's the recalibration of these elements of your being. So I'm sensing, right? In order to move forward, in order for the Son of Pentacles to move forward into the future and start on this new journey, right, that actually gets the wheels in motion in a tangible way, right? It first needs to look at how am I strategizing forward and what is my intellectual approach towards it, right? From what place am I operating? Is it a place of empowerment and strength and open-mindedness? Or is it restricted and bound to a past situation or a fear of some sort, right? It's almost like creative blockage in a way. Or, right, before I decide, and Leo got a very similar energy in their March reading. Before I decide how I want to creatively move forward, right? And before I can actually, because this card in reverse speaks to sort of a creative block. That's what I feel. Okay, that's what I feel. Before I'm able to liberate this energy, okay, and define how I really want to move forward, Leo also got this card. Wow, very interesting. Yeah, I believe Leo got that card as well. Okay, there could be crossover. Leo also got the Daughter of Cups. Very, very interesting. Okay, nonetheless. And Leo also got the Eight of Pentacles in their theme, all right? In the stack of their theme. So, nonetheless, Taurus, it's like this, right? Before I try to define and jump the gun in a way and be like, I'm just going to take action, right? First, it's like the Son of Pentacles is rerouting back into the past of this situation. And what's waiting is the liberation of this energy, right? So, it's almost like even the creative block itself is like, guys, like, you got to hash this out. Like, you got to redefine the way that you're approaching the situation, right? Because it seems you want to charge forward. It seems that you want to just make this change happen and move forward with it. But there's some sort of energetic blockage, perhaps, that's inhibiting, right? Inhibiting progress in some shape or form, perhaps. So, now, moving into your advice position, you have the Daughter of Cups. This could be a person. This could be another person. I will say that. Or but I'm feeling that this is energy that you are beckoned to tap into. Daughter of Cups is, look, Son of Pentacles and the Daughter of Cups are both the suits of this energy, right? The suits of these elements. It's not like the Ace through the 10. It's like wielding this element in a very responsible, guided way, very directive way. So the Daughter of Cups speaks to the need to temper our approach, to take a more careful, perceptive, emotionally in tune, even in terms of our personal emotions, right? Perception of whatever progress we want to make forward. Where the Son of Pentacles charges forward and wants to just move forward and trudge forward and take action and make progress, it's like the Daughter of Pentacles is like, wait. Let's revisit, right? Let's revisit, yes, our creative direction, but also the strategy behind that creative direction, right? And that's really why I feel this energy is in reverse, this Seven of Wands, right? It's like before you can act on the creative direction, the strategy has to be right and has to be true to your personal intuition and your truth, right? Because I'm feeling this is a creative journey for you, all right? In your near future, you have the Son of Swords flying into the Daughter of Cups. Let me tune in here. You have so many characters here. Taurus. Son of Pentacles, Daughter of Cups, Son of Swords, Daughter of Wands, Son, Daughter. Interesting. And the daughters, right, that appear, which is the sort of more feminine attribute, right, and side to the expression of the elements, right? And not tied to gender necessarily, right? It's just, every side has a yin and a yang, has a masculine and a feminine. We all have those two sides, right? So these can be the two sides of yourself even, right? Because where I'm seeing you want to charge forward in a very directive way, in a very streamlined way, you're being beckoned to temper the approach. Temper the approach. I know Taurus is a very driven sign. Very driven sign. When they have their eye on something, they want to achieve it, right? So, but I'm feeling that you need to temper, and really assess, right? What am I avoiding a certain fine-tuning of the process, right? Where I should be paying closer attention, maybe one that is even more honest with myself, my emotions, how I feel personally, intuitively feel about what I should be doing, right? The Son of Swords is like very swift moving energy. The Son of Swords is like swooping the Daughter of Cups up. And the Son of Swords can speak to a person, can speak to a lawyer, legal counsel, right? Someone who is very sort of intellectual, someone who is very direct, okay, is very concise, has a way with their words, has sort of the answer. The Daughter of Cups is like looking off into the distance, like the energy is so polar. Look at these two cards, right? Where the Daughter of Cups is not moving forward with any explicit direction, it's just kind of being open to the path. The Son of Swords is like very directive. It's like, I know where I'm going and I'm going. Like, I'm going where I personally think I need to go. Right? Where the Daughter of Cups is like, let me feel my way. I'm on a new journey, right? It's a slower energy. Swords being very fast energy. So there's a feeling of like contrast and combat, right? Combating of elements and approach that's taken towards this new beginning, whatever it is. So this can be, again, a person. This can be a person who comes in and almost like it like inhibits or blocks in a way this softer approach that you want to take, or doesn't allow for the free roaming of your sort of, it doesn't allow you to spread your wings, right? They have a very directive approach on how things should be done. And it may be in contrast to this approach that you are being summoned to take. Perhaps. Or again, it can be your own perception in terms of approach. Like your intellectual mind shutting out this softer perception. Because look, the Son of Pentacles and the Son of Swords are like so similar in the way that they're moving. So similar. It's like they both have their eyesight, right, in a very direct line of vision. But I'm feeling that this could be a legal thing. This could be a legal thing that's going on, right? In terms of your creative direction. You may want to take a certain creative direction, but something that having to do with the legal ramifications or situation, right? Or creative process is almost at a standstill. Like you need to deal with this legal aspect of it, all right? Now, in your hopes and or your fears, you have the Daughter of Wands in reverse. So I think that you're fearing that by way of this Son of Swords energy, whatever it is that you need to tend to, legally perhaps, legally bound to, is going to inhibit the creative process. All right, not let it move forward. So there's some sort of legal aspect to the creative process that is maybe keeping the progress at bay somewhat, that you may be fearful of. In your final outcome, you have the Six of Cups in reverse. And take this as you will, right? Because I'm feeling this could be different for different people. All right? So feel it for yourself, right? For each card, what you feel it may be alluding to and what it may be speaking to. Six of Cups in reverse, and your final outcome is... Let me tune in. Hold on one second. All right. All right. All right. Taurus, right? There is a sort of standstill in the creative process for some reason or another, it seems. Okay? And it's sort of like you're wanted to water this tree, right? This is kind of like a depiction between earth and fire. Right? Sorry, not earth and fire, but hey, fire is very creative and it could somehow be related to this. But nonetheless, this is water and earth, all right, working together as one to grow this tree, right? So pouring in your creative assets into something, absolutely, it could be connected to your career, a venture of some sort. That is sustaining this tree that you're hoping will grow it, right? You're putting your creative efforts into it, your contributions, creative contributions. But now the tree is turned right side up, and you're forced to look at the roots of this tree, right? And it's almost like, uh-oh, right? Like, is what I'm putting into it, is it maybe legal? I feel like maybe it's legal. It's a legal thing, okay? So you're required to maybe halt the process in some way because you want to take a finer look at either the legal side of it, right? I'm feeling and I'm hearing legal. So if that pertains to you, go with that, all right? Or maybe look into that. It seems like the creative direction, one way or another, is being put to a standstill, halted because of either, I mean, this could all be legal stuff, right? This could all be legal. Swords speaking to air speaking to communication, the written word, the spoken word, right? Justice, that kind of thing. So it seems that maybe, like, within this creative process, there's been a lot of legal entanglement in some shape or form, perhaps, or difference in opinion. So if this is not legal, this could just be someone who has a very different, maybe, approach than you, right, in terms of this creative direction that you want to take, and it's this litigation that is happening that's halting, stunting the creative process from continuing, from feeding, right, the growth of this mountain you want to build, from being able to put your work into it, okay, and make progress. So, but it seems like it's something that is like at the brink, right? Just about to be born with the Mother of Wands. It's like that's very fertile, and the world, very fertile, right? So it's like you're about to enter this world, but there needs to be something that is taken a finer look at, okay, or assessed differently, okay, as it regards maybe altering viewpoints, right? Different characters that are involved in this process, or simply your own intellectual mind, your own ability to rationalize the situation and strategize forward, right? You have the Ten of Swords at the very top. So this could speak to analysis paralysis type of energy, or that which regards other people, right? This could be coworkers, right? Swords, again, representing communication, either with ourselves or with others in our environment, right? So there could be some sort of distress, perhaps, within your environment that causes you to, I'm sensing it is tied to the Son of Swords, and it is tied to the Five of Swords, and potentially the Eight of Swords from your deep past. But nonetheless, I'm feeling that it's almost like this could be a legal thing, all right? Or it's just you feel, right, that the air element, your ability to rationalize and strategize clearly through the process and deal with your intellectual side of your approach in all of this is you feel almost like you're unable to make your way through your thoughts. Again, that creative blockage in some way, which points right back to the Five of Swords, needing to confront Son of Pentacles, Five of Swords, needing to confront our thoughts and confront our sort of latent fears, right? The inhibitions in our thought process. Identify those and clarify them and see what's stopping us from moving forward and allowing the energy to move forward even in terms of creation itself, okay? In your environment, you have the Four of Swords in reverse, looking right up at the Ten of Swords. It's almost like I'm feeling, right, that you want out of the situation. You want to just pursue your creativity. Look at these two cards. You have your heart set on this really creative process, whatever it is that you want to bring into fruition. This baby lamb has this sun on his forehead, right? It's like the vision, even amidst all of this. It's like, I just want to get it done. I just want to do it, right? But you gotta being rerouted to deal with this. All right, so whatever that means for you guys, follow that. In your energetic pathway, Two of Wands in reverse, paired with the Hierophant in reverse. And you can see these cards as sort of in tandem with the Six of Cups in reverse. So the halting, the standstill, we see that absolutely echoed in the Two of Wands in reverse. It's sort of like, oh, we're not able to take direction with our creativity, right? Also seen with the Seven of Wands. So I'm seeing creative direction versus analysis, strategy, our sort of cooperation with others, right, and legal aspects of the creative process in and of itself, right? So you're somehow the direction that you're taking, you're being beckoned to follow your inner wisdom and guidance in regards to it, right? In regards to the birth of whatever this project is, okay? And maybe seek wise counsel. That's what I'm feeling as well, all right? That's going to help bring the project to fruition. That's what I'm feeling. Okay. Yes. Okay, so if you need to seek counsel as to how you may be feeling, I need to find a way to make this happen and work, right? I'm being beckoned to take a closer look at how I am moving forward in the creative process, then absolutely do it if that will help you, okay? Thank you so much, Taurus, for tuning in. I hope this reading was helpful for you guys. It seems that, hey, you know what? That is the creative process, right? In and of itself. I totally understand it. I was involved in many startups. I worked in that industry. I was working on a startup of my own, right? I totally get it. I know that process has its rather unpredictable sort of nature, right? And inevitably, if it's something entrepreneurial and very creative, which it seems it is, then it will require you to, deal with the humps and the bumps, so to speak, and to move through them, right? And the world is your theme. The world awaits you, right? And it seems like you have such a hankering faith, right? A hankering faith. And you've had this energy for quite a few months, Taurus, and I felt this for you. Towards achieving what it is that you want to achieve. You have your eye on the prize. And Taurus, it seems that you're right at the brink of it. You just need to fine-tune a few things, and that will allow the energy to flow. All right? So see what that is for you. Consult your inner intuition, and move forward in that exciting journey ahead. All right? That speaks to your personal truth and your creativity as a creator and a manifester of your world. Beautiful. All right, guys, I will be back with a last quarter moon reading, hopefully today, tomorrow, if not the day after tomorrow. All right, so we're in that period of time right now, getting ready for the new moon that's coming, making its way forward on the 26th of February. All right, that's the period for planting new seeds and intentions, right, as we move forward in the new cycle of the moon's energies. So stay tuned for that. If that's of interest for you, it should be interesting to see how the energies are moving from the full moon and back down to the new moon, all right? So if you haven't checked the full moon video out, feel free to do so, and that will give you a sense of how the process is moving in and of itself, All right. Thank you so much again, Taurus. Enjoy February. Enjoy March. Feel free to check out your ascendant, rising, or moon sign as well, as oftentimes those can provide further insights. I know that I resonate a lot with my moon. All right. So if you don't know your rising, moon sign, click the link below in the description box that I provide. Just make sure your birth time is correct, as that can change the times, well, the time of your birth, of course, but really your signs as well, right, for either one of those. So play around with it. It's lots of fun to get to know yourself. Just be on your sun sign, and I will see you guys soon. All right. Thanks, Taurus. Bye.